Hey guys, it's me back with another Chrissy Talks, and this time I'm going to be doing another character profiling for the protagonist of my story, Account of Unrest, which was released last week. The main character of Account of Unrest is Gael, and he is the commander of Division 3, so he's essentially the higher ranking one in this group that we will be following during the stories. A few facts about him. One, he loves music, which you will find out in Account of Unrest when he can name songs that guys really shouldn't be able to name. He's also a Disney buff, so he likes all of these characters that I'm putting up here. He's actually got a vault full of Disney DVDs and VHS tapes and stuff, so which if you read the first story, you know that already. Another thing you need to know about Gael, which is the biggest part of this, is he's been dealing with chaos blaze his entire life almost. His family dealt with it until he was about 9, and you find out in the story that actually when he was 9 years old, pretty much all of his family was murdered, aside from him and his brother Saffron, who you meet in the first story as well, Account of Anxiety. But he's had to deal with Chaos Blaze in multiple different aspects his entire life. He's now 28 years old. So 19 years of having to deal with them for different reasons kind of stressed him out, but he's, in the first story, he's Mr. Optimistic, happy-go-lucky, impulsive, and he's still that way. But the problem is he also suffers from slight PTSD for what's happened in his past. Shortly after Blaine's arrival, he starts having nightmares. Not necessarily triggered by Blaine, but by some intel that they got at the end of Account of Anxiety, so you can go read that if you want to know. But he starts having nightmares, and these nightmares take base in his reality. Like, all of it is essentially memories that just are coming back to haunt him all of a sudden. And finally, after 20-some days of having to deal with that, he decides he's going to start Blaine's training. Blaine struggles because he's not a born fighter. He's usually one of those people that if confrontation comes, you run away. But in a freak coincidence, something happens in that first training meeting that gives Gael a little idea of how to help Blaine focus on fighting rather than fleeing. And if you want to know more about what he figures out, you got to read Account of Unrest, which is now available on Amazon and Smashwords. I'll be posting new links on my author page and on my website and everything as they start rolling through. But just so everybody's aware, I'm doing okay. If you've seen my last videos, you know that about 2.5 weeks ago, JV passed away, and it's been a struggle, but you know, between me talking with her family and her friends and stuff, and me, you know, personally writing and working on stuff, I've been getting through it. So just as an update, but that's all I'm going to do for this video. You could look at the links in the description. I've got all of my social media links, along with links to my Patreon for the funding for my chaos accounts, and all the story links will be below. So yeah, you guys keep it up, and as always, keep faith, guys.